Hello everyone, it's Cindy from Stamped with Aloha. Today I'm going to teach you how to create the most adorable tiny little pineapple box. So let's go ahead and get started on today's project. So I'm going to begin by showing you what I used to create my little pineapple box. So on page 61 of our July to December 2022 mini catalog, you'll see the Design a Treat Box dies, as well as the bundle, which includes the stamp set. And with this die and stamp set, you can create like an advent for the holidays, but you can also create like a little bunny rabbit box for Easter. You could do this bat for Halloween, or this cute little reindeer for Christmas. Now, I thought that was so sweet, so I couldn't wait to get this die set. Now, I put one together and I couldn't believe how cute it was because it's so small. Take a look at this sweet little box. And so I wanted to show you this because when I saw it in the catalog, I mean, it looked small, but I didn't realize it was this teeny tiny and so super stinking cute. All right, so this is what I'm going to use today to create a pineapple. Of course, you know me, I create pineapples out of everything. So why not the Design a Treat box? I'm going to start with a 5 by 5.5 piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock. And then I'm going to take the die, I'm going to lay the die on there, and then I'm going to go run this through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. All right, so in just a matter of seconds, this pops out and everything on here has been cut, slit, and scored and is all ready to be folded up to create a little box. Now, I went ahead and embossed it because I wanted to give it some texture since it's going to become a pineapple. So this is our gingham embossing folder. Now, I placed this in the embossing folder like this so that from the top of the slit to the bottom of the slit, it would be in the folder, and then the two little rounded edges of the box would be sticking out of the folder. I placed this in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and the end result is this piece right here. All right, so now our box is all embossed, and so now we're just gonna simply fold it up, and I'm not even gonna use any adhesive. So let me go ahead and fold it on all the scored lines and put the little box together. Okay, so the box has been folded, and now I'm going to take a little piece of candy, pineapple candy of course, and then I'm going to place this inside the box. So any little treat would work, like a little candy kiss or something. And then at this point, you can get adhesive out if you want and put adhesive on the edges here. But I recently had to make a bunch of these for an event, and I found that they will hold together without adhesive, depending on how you finish it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these little edges together. I'm going to bring up the side, and then I'm going to tuck that through and pull it through, just like that. And then I'll take the other side and I'll bring it around and I'll just go right like that. And I'm just going to kind of go over those scored lines just to fold it one more time, and then I'll pull it up like that, okay? And so as long as you've creased it well on all of the lines, it should stay together, you know, pretty good. But again, if you feel like you want to put adhesive on the side, you can, and that'll just hold it together a little bit better. All right, so this is the base of our pineapple box, and now we're going to create a crown, okay? So what are we going to use to create the crown? We are going to use a punch, the ladybug punch. So I'm going to take and I'm going to punch out 3 of the ladybug wings. Okay, so now I have 3 sets of the ladybug wings. I'm going to take my paper snips. I'm going to cut one of them in half, and then I'm going to come across and just make this straight across. And then the other one that I cut in half, I'm going to come to the bottom, and I'm just going to cut that straight across. Okay, and then I'm going to take and pick up the ladybug wings, and I'm going to add some adhesive here, and I'm going to glue them right there to make the top part of the pineapple. And then I'm going to take this leaf that we cut off the bottom, and then this will complete the crown of the pineapple here. Okay, so we could leave it like this, but I wanted to also cover up the back, so I'm going to do the exact same thing on the back side as well. All right, so now we have a crown on our pineapple. And if you know me, and if you've seen a lot of the projects that I do, I want to add a pop of color, and I love to add flowers. All right, and so for the flower, I'm going to grab some real red cardstock and then the flower and leaves punch. And then I'm going to go ahead and punch out a flower, and then I'm going to punch out 2 leaves. So one right there and one right there. All right, I'm going to take my adhesive and just add a little bit on this tab here. Again, you could use glue dots if you want, and I'm gonna just place that behind the leaf, and then I'll take the second one and I'm gonna place that behind there as well. Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of just fluff up the edges of the flower, and then I'm gonna turn it over and I will get a large dimensional. I'm gonna place that over the leaves to kind of help secure the leaves on there. And then I'm gonna turn this around and grab one of our flower trinkets. These are adhesive backed, so that's just gonna go right in there like that. And then I'll fluff up the edges of the flower. I will take the backing of the dimensional off, and here comes our pop of color. I'm gonna just kind of tuck it in there and press it down. And there you go, our little mini pineapple box is complete. And I think this makes just the most adorable little favor for a tropical party or event. And it's just a fun little thing that you can just put a little treat in and just bless and brighten someone's day with. And then remember, again, it works great during the holidays because there's so many other little things that you can do with it, including making an advent calendar. Well, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I hope you'll come back and stamp with me again real soon. Until then, aloha.